Hi and welcome everyone, thanks for dropping in my YouTube channel. Here are the game results today, season standings update and game schedule tomorrow for 2025 to 2026 NBA regular season. For today's game results in first game, the Cleveland Cavaliers beat the Charlotte Hornets with the score of 94-87. And here are the box score for Cleveland Cavaliers. Donovan Mitchell leading the game with 24 points and 6 assists. Followed by the second leading scorers, which are Evan Mobley and Jalen Tyson with 14 points each. And here are the box score for Charlotte Hornets. Brandon Miller leading the game with 24 points, followed by the second leading scorer, which is Con Newpel with a double-double performance of 21 points and 11 boards. For the second game, the Boston Celtics beat the Indiana Pacers with the score of 119-104. And here are the box score for Boston Celtics. Jaylen Brown leading the game with a double-double performance of 30 points and 10 boards. Followed by the second leading scorers, which are Sam Hauser and Ninias Quetta with 17 points each. And here are the box score for Indiana Pacers. Pascal Siakam leading the game with a double-double performance of 32 points and 10 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Jarace Walker with 19 points. For the third game, the New York Knicks beat the Brooklyn Nets with the score of 120-66. And here are the box score for New York Knicks. Jalen Brunson leading the game with 20 points and 5 assists, followed by the second leading scorer, which is Landry Shamet with 18 points. And here are the box score for Brooklyn Nets. Michael Porter Jr. leading the game with 12 points and 6 boards, followed by the second leading scorer, which is Ziaire Williams with 11 points. For the fourth game, the Detroit Pistons beat the New Orleans Pelicans with the score of 112-104. And here are the box score for Detroit Pistons. Jalen Duren leading the game with a double-double performance of 20 points and 15 boards, followed by the second leading scorer, which is Danis Jenkins with 17 points. And here are the box score for New Orleans Pelicans. Saddiq Bey leading the game with 20 points, followed by the second leading scorer, which is Trey Murphy III with 17 points. For the fifth game, the Atlanta Hawks beat the Memphis Grizzlies with the score of 124-122. And here are the box score for Atlanta Hawks. Jalen Johnson leading the game with 32 points, 8 assists and 15 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Onyeka Okongwu with 18 points and 9 boards. And here are the box score for Memphis Grizzlies. Ja Morant leading the game with a double-double performance of 23 points and 12 assists. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Jalen Wells with 18 points. For the sixth game, the Oklahoma City Thunder beat the Milwaukee Bucks with the score of 122-102. And here are the box score for Oklahoma City Thunder. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander leading the game with 40 points, 11 assists and 7 boards. Followed by the second leading scorers, which are A.J. Mitchell and Kenrich Williams with 18 points each. And here are the box score for Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis Antetokounmpo leading the game with 19 points, 7 assists and 14 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Cole Anthony with 17 points. For the last and seventh game, the Toronto Raptors beat the Sacramento Kings with the score of 122-109. And here are the box score for Toronto Raptors. Brandon Ingram and Scotty Barnes leading the game with 23 points each. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Sandro Mamukelashvili with 22 points and 9 boards. And here are the box score for Sacramento Kings. Russell Westbrook leading the game with 23 points, followed by the second leading scorer, which is Zach LaVine with 19 points and 5 assists. And here are the NBA standings in Eastern Conference. The Detroit Pistons still leading the first spot with the standing of 32 wins and 10 losses. The second spot is the Boston Celtics with 27 wins and 16 losses. The third spot is the New York Knicks with 26 wins and 18 losses. The fourth spot is the Toronto Raptors with 27 wins and 19 losses. The fifth spot is the Cleveland Cavaliers with 25 wins and 20 losses. The sixth spot is the Philadelphia 76ers with 23 wins and 19 losses. The seventh spot is the Orlando Magic with 23 wins and 19 losses. The eighth spot is the Miami Heat with 23 wins and 21 losses. The ninth spot is the Chicago Bulls with 21 wins and 22 losses. The 10th spot is the Atlanta Hawks with 21 wins and 25 losses. The 11th spot is the Milwaukee Bucks with 18 wins and 25 losses. The 12th spot is the Charlotte Hornets with 16 wins and 28 losses. The 13th spot is the Brooklyn Nets with 12 wins and 30 losses. The 14th spot is the Washington Wizards with 10 wins and 32 losses. And for the 15th spot is the Indiana Pacers with 10 wins and 35 losses. And for the Western Conference, the Oklahoma City Thunder still leading the first spot with the standing of 37 wins and 8 losses. The second spot is the San Antonio Spurs with 30 wins and 14 losses. The third spot is the Denver Nuggets with 29 wins and 15 losses. The fourth spot is the Houston Rockets with 26 wins and 15 losses. The fifth spot is the Los Angeles Lakers with 26 wins and 16 losses. The sixth spot is the Phoenix Suns with 27 wins and 17 losses. The seventh spot is the Minnesota Timberwolves with 27 wins and 17 losses. The eighth spot is the Golden State Warriors with 25 wins and 20 losses. The ninth spot is the Portland Trail Blazers with 22 wins and 22 losses. The 10th spot is the Los Angeles Clippers with 19 wins and 24 losses. The 11th spot is the Memphis Grizzlies with 18 wins and 24 losses. The 12th spot is the Dallas Mavericks with 18 wins and 26 losses. The 13th spot is the Utah Jazz with 15 wins and 29 losses. The 14th spot is the Sacramento Kings with 12 wins and 33 losses. And for the 15th spot is the New Orleans Pelicans with 10 wins and 36 losses. For the last portion, here are the 8 games scheduled for tomorrow, January 23rd at Friday morning, Philippine time. For the first game at 8 a.m., it's 76ers against the Rockets. For the second game at 8 a.m., it's Magic against the Hornets. For the third game at 8 a.m., it's Wizards against the Nuggets. For the fourth game at 8:30 a.m., it's Mavericks against the Warriors. For the fifth game at 9 a.m., it's Timberwolves against the Bulls. For the sixth game at 10 a.m., it's Jazz against the Spurs. For the seventh game at 11 a.m., it's Clippers against the Lakers. For the last and eighth game at 11 a.m., it's Trailblazers against the Heat. Thanks for watching.